So what we just saw before with the Diet Coke and Mentos, that was a physical reaction. That was the effect of the physical properties causing the foam. This time we're going to do a chemical reaction. And in a chemical reaction, what you're doing is you're taking something and you're changing it to something else. Okay? So who knows the chemical name for water? Or what were the letters and numbers we use? H2O. And okay, science a little bit. Spell it out. What does H2O mean? What is the H for? Hydrogen. And what's the O for? Oxygen. And what's the number 2 for? So for every molecule of water, there's 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, okay? H2O. This next series of experiments, we're going to use hydrogen peroxide, which has a designation of, for everybody, H2O2. Okay, so now we've got extra 2 in there. So what does a molecule of hydrogen peroxide look like? 2 hydrogens and 2 oxygen. What we're going to do today is we're going to liberate an atom of oxygen off of the hydrogen peroxide.
Meaning we're going to speed up its decay, so that means we're just going to take 1 oxygen molecule off and
If I were to just pour this in a bowl and let it sit out here on the table, slowly over time, each molecule of hydrogen peroxide is going to lose 1 atom of oxygen, very slowly. But we've got a gooey yeast mixture, which is going to act as a catalyst. Catalyst, anyone know what a catalyst does? Not a catalytic converter. A catalyst helps speed up the reaction. We want to shave off those oxygen atoms as fast as possible, legally. So that's why we're going to use yeast. Go on YouTube and watch largest elephant toothpaste explosion that they just did earlier this year, where they blow it up an entire backyard with this. Now, why do I have goggles and gloves? In your medicine cabinet, you probably have hydrogen peroxide. What do you do with it?
clean your wound.
You can clean your wounds. And if who's poured a little bit on their wound, what do you see on your wound? It stings a little bit, and you see little white bubbles. Because hydrogen peroxide will react with organic compounds like your flesh and blood. The stuff in your cupboard is 3% hydrogen peroxide. So it's only 3% of what's in that bottle is hydrogen peroxide, the rest is water. This is 12%.
That's food.
This is what the ladies at the hair salon use to bleach your hair.
Oh, then 6% was food.
So when I'm working with this, I'm wearing goggles and gloves, and I'm going to ask you guys to step back. When we do the reactions, what do we say happens to the hydrogen peroxide? What's coming out? And how many atoms of oxygen come off of each molecule?
1.
So if you have H2O2 minus 1 oxygen, what do you have left? H2O. What you get at the end of this is water and oxygen, and there's going to be one other effect, but we'll see that when it happens. All right. So like I said, guys, this is 12%. But before we go all the way in and see what the full 12% can do, we're going to dilute it. We're actually going to dilute this down first to 3%, which is the same strength as what's in your cupboards. And then we'll do a 6%, and then we'll do the full 12% to see what the difference is. So, okay, math wizards. I have a 12% solution. If I want that to be 6%, how much water do I add? Let's say I pour a quarter cup of that, and I want to dilute it to 6%, that's half. How much water do I have to add? 6 is 1 of 12. 6 is half of 12. So if we double the volume of water, so if we take a quarter cup of that and a quarter cup of water, we're going to take that 12% down to 6%. How do you get from 6% to 3%? Have it again, or double the water. So, We got some water. That's fine. Okay. Anyone got a knife on them so I can get through this?
I do.
Can someone fetch you a knife for me?
Look at me. I don't even know where this came from. I found it and I kept using it. So. Look at me.
If anybody wants a mental, just mental, come to me.
It does have rum guts on it.
Oh yeah, that's from last weekend.
Everybody go.
And what do you think?
Okay.
Okay.
How many did you guys know? One?
So we are going to make a 3% solution. And I've already done my calculations.
If I post, I usually post.
I need an eighth of a cup of hydrogen peroxide.
And if I run out here, then.
And
get
then-
the-
Update it.
How many would you like to have?
Okay. So I've taken an eighth of a cup of hydrogen peroxide and 3/8 of a cup of water.
Want one more? You want one more?
Okay.
What is it? I can't see over the chair.
Now,
Can you move the chair for a second, Lily? Can you move the chair out of the way so that Sean
Yeah,
can see?
no, it's good. It's that I'm gonna block all the crap that's gonna play with my eyeball.
Don't forget to die, Dad.
we're working our way in.
Oh, shoot, you already
So
have it.
now, here we've got our mixed 3% solution.
You can sit in it.
And for step 1, we're going to pour in a 1/4 cup of yeast.
Is it fermented yeast?
It has had a time to sit. Now what happened? Well, it did a little something.
It's getting taller. Can you move it up?
We got fizz. We got fizz because what happened?
We did a chemical reaction.
The oxygen came out. Did we get a whole bubble explosion? You know why? We didn't trap those oxygen atoms. They just freely evaporated out. So I'm going to do that again, but next time we're going to put in some dish soap that will trap those atoms. Okay? So once again, I'm going to do a small solution of okay? There's that. Now let's add our water.
Anybody?
Okay. That's our 3%. Now we add our dish soap. And let's see if we get a better reaction this time.
Are you good? Okay, that's enough.
Not much.
Yeah, but
But it's working slower. This works a lot slower now. Okay. All right. So who wants to give me their observation? How was this one different than the first one?
Just like that.
It did a little something.
That looks like whipped cream.
It does. You want to drink it?
No.
It's mostly water.
but the hydrogen peroxide.
All right. That was lackluster. Let's go with something a little stronger.
Back.
You got fairly good.
So this time we're going to do a 6% solution. And I'm going to use a little bit more. So there's the hydrogen peroxide. So this is going to be a 50-50 mixture.
What you got goggles for?
Okay.
There's something dripping out of your bottle.
Now our bubble solution. Okay. The funnel. now, 6%.
Jimmy's not a wild girl. Just so you know. He's targeted right to the. No, so
Her hand?
my fingertips.
Working a little bit taller.
Looks like hair.
You can touch it, but then you have to go rinse your fingers off because there might still be some unreacted hydrogen peroxide. It's not going to eat your skin off. It's just a good thing to clean up after. All right, that was 6%. I said we go 12%, add a lot more, and get some color in here. Jack, what color do you want in this?
Purple.
All right, we're going a full half cup of 12% hydrogen peroxide. This is the stuff we cannot play around with, but we're going to.
You'll melt our skin.
Not right away.
It wants it purple.
Darn good rose. Bless you.
Jack, what color?
Purple.
Hold on. Check. Because I had like a menthol in your mouth. Or all that smoke with my teeth. Menthol.
Purple.
Okay.
Lily.
What?
How did it turn purple?
Dad.
And that's like a food coloring.
Oh, okay.
That's what the dog food is. What dog? Dog
Uh-oh.
food kindness?
What's that? Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. Drink it. Don't let it fall.
Oh, it makes foam.
It looks like hot dog.
It's like you're squeezing a toothpaste tube,
Oh,
huh?
it's like that video of the chicken nuggets, the pink chicken nugget mixture. Wasn't it? Yeah, meat slime.
That was
And then we've got enough for a big one, Jack. What do you think? Like now you notice this is a completely different effect. This isn't doing the great big eruption, but that looks pretty
Look,
cool.
Where's my hook?
All right, last one, Jack. Okay.
You're gonna want a larger container. Well, not like milk container, but like to scoop the yeast
Like
out.
a 2-liter
And
container.
what color should I use?
Purple.
Yellow? Tell you what, why don't you go with a dark color because that purple didn't come out too bright. Green, orange, blue.
Alex, can you get off that arm? Get off that arm, please. Thank you. You're too big
Perched
for
like
that.
a bird. Like a bird. Al, if you were a bird, what bird would you be?
And that's pretty much
Flamingo.
out.
Be like any kind of raptor.
Yep, you finished that?
Sloths.
All right, and now let's mix in some dark green.
Dark green, give you more.
Okay. And the remaining yeast. Oh, maybe some bubbles?
Yep, need bubbles.
Love bubbles.
Stop right there, Charlie. Your mom can't see.
Okay.
We'll find out how it looks in a sec.
And we've probably got about a half cup of yeast left. I've been doing quarter
It's
cups.
gonna make a natural lake. Unnatural. Oh, I like that color.
Like a mint.
Woo!
That looks
Look at the thickness of that foam.
I feel like this is a volcano experiment
That
from
doesn't
science
look
class.
Yeah, this actually works a lot better than the. Go ahead. Now go wash your fingers, please.
Oh, that's pretty warm.
Oh, right. Okay. Everyone get your hand close. You don't have to touch. But you feel the heat. So this is an exothermic reaction.
Liz, those glasses look good on you.
Okay, now go rinse, please. There might still be some.
Right there.
Oh,
Hose right there.
Here, guys.
Miss, turn on Miss.
I got brand new ones.
Hey, now we can all touch it.
So that was the last secret of our experiment.
Alex, you got
Is that it releases a little bit of heat as part of the reaction. It completely rinsed off.
I don't care.
Now, Jack, rub your hands together. Does it feel slippery?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your skin dissolving. Let's no more touching, guys. All right? Come rinse, please. If you touched it,
Well, rinse your hands.
come rinse, please. Okay,
Rinse again.
That's my skin dissolving? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, wow. Ah!
All right.
Get it off my hand. Ah! Oh! You stupid pregnant peroxide.
And
Hey,
there,
you guys.
that was it. Thank you for joining me. Science Theater!